Hey everybody, thank you for clicking on my video. This video is going to be a little different just because I'm talking about the whole border control thing. And I really don't know how far this video is going to get. It probably only get about like 5 views because I know that there are some, they like to shut people up, shall I say, when they talk about things like this, you know. So that's why I said I don't know how far this video is gonna go, but I can't help but to sit here and talk about this whole border control thing. And I don't know if everybody's been following this because, you know, the BET Awards had just happened, as well as so many other things are going on. But in case you've missed it, so a lawyer had visited the border control facility where they're keeping all the immigrant kids, and she was saying how nasty and how dirty it is there, as well as like some of the kids and some mothers, they had like urine stained clothes, breast milk stained clothes. They didn't brush their teeth for weeks. Like, since they've been there, they haven't changed clothes since they've been there. They haven't had a bath since they've been there. She was also saying how like 7 and 8 year olds is being told by the guards to take care of babies and toddlers, and you know that no 7 or 8 year old is able to take care of a baby the way that a baby should be taken care of. You know, it seems like the conditions that they have these kids living in, CPS would have took them if they were in anybody else's house, you know. If CPS would have heard that, say for instance, you have your child living in a house, you're not feeding them, they've had on the same clothes for weeks, they haven't brushed their teeth for weeks, they haven't washed their hands, they haven't done anything, they're walking around with urine stained clothes for weeks, they would have took them took them. So it's crazy how they have all these kids in their custody and it's okay to treat these kids like that. You know, a lady from the Trump administration, she had did like a speech or whatever, or a stand-up thing. It looked like they were in court, and the judge was asking her, like, do you think it's sanitary to have kids, you know, that don't have soap, don't have toothbrushes? Do you think that's sanitary? Sleeping on a cement floor, do you think that's sanitary? And she was like, yeah, basically, she feel like it is sanitary not to have soap, not to have toothbrushes, you know. So when the lawyer that was talking on the news, she was saying how she went there and how dirty it was and stuff like that. She was saying some of those kids told her that when they had came over there, that was like the first time that they went outside for like the first time since they've been there, or they were able to call their family for the first time since they've been there. And that's sad, you know. I don't care what race these people are because I don't see people as race. I don't believe in race, you know, even though I'm pretty sure like when people see me, they just see a black girl. But that doesn't have anything to do with me. That has everything to do with them. But when I see them, I just see a person. And I don't care where a person is from. I just see a person. And kids is kids, no matter if they're Mexican, no matter what. Black kids, white kids, it doesn't matter. Kids are kids. So to have kids in a facility like that and they're not able to brush their teeth, take a bath or anything is blowing me right now. And it has me frustrated because I know like you guys don't know me personally, but I am very passionate when it comes to kids. Very passionate when it comes to kids, you know. And they didn't deserve this. Like, it's not their fault that their parents crossed the border. It's not their fault. So why treat them this way? Especially babies and stuff too. And what else is getting me is I learned that people in Texas have been trying to donate toothpaste and soap and bedspreads and clothes and stuff to these kids, and Border Patrol will not take it. They will not take these donations, or either they act like they don't even see it. They will not take these people donations. So you have kids that don't have soap, don't have toothpaste, don't have toothbrushes or anything, and these people are willingly donating the things that these kids could possibly need, and you don't want to take it. What is really going on here? Are you treating these kids like this on purpose? Because, I mean, that's how I'm starting to feel. So, I know, like, they're planning on moving the kids now because, like, Trump had got a lot of heat, you know, about the living situation of the kids. So, the kids are being transported somewhere else where we don't know yet. But Wayfair, they're doing this walkout thing. Their employees just walked out. And at first, I had to really look into this because the way that the media is turning it, you know, especially like the Shade Room, because I feel like the Shade Room loves to get people upset. You know what I'm saying? They love to get people upset. So the way that they put it was the employees at Wayfair walked out because Wayfair is selling beds and stuff to these detention camps, right? And I automatically felt like, oh my God, they're just doing that because these are Mexican kids. They're freaking racist and da 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 da. So something told me, you know what, before you do a video, actually look into it. And what they're saying is, you know, they feel like Wayfair is supporting these detention camps. You know, they don't really have a problem with giving nobody a bed, but it's the thing that Wayfair is supporting detention camps, and they're more so about sending these kids home. Like, we shouldn't be supporting people imprisonating kids. We should not be supporting that, you know? And I mean, I could kind of understand that because if I was working for a company and I found out this company is giving beds to a detention center, well, first of all, just the fact that me knowing that these kids are sleeping on cement, I don't think I would be upset at all that they're giving them a bed. I don't know if I would be as mad as these people are and protesting. Yeah, it seemed like they're supporting it, but at the same thing, like, Wayfair can't free these kids. You know what I'm saying? So if they want to give them a bed, let them give them a bed. But I hate that the Shade Room try to spin it like, oh, they're just upset because they're giving these kids beds. They want these people to sleep on cement floors, and that's not it. You know? It's just blowing me right now how these kids are being treated. These kids did not... First of all, these kids didn't ask to be in the world in the first place, okay? And the fact that their parents brought them over here is not their fault. These kids, just like any other kid in this world, and bump American citizen, bump that. Children of this world, period, need to have soap, need to have clothes, need to have toothbrushes, need to have beds, need to have time to go outside, need to be taking frequent baths and stuff just like your kids. I don't understand, like, why are they treating the kids this way? And just the fact that they're not accepting American citizens' donations for these kids, I think that's what got me mad the most, because I'm like, okay, it's not, they can say it's a lot of kids that's coming over into the border all they want to. And I mean, it pretty much is a lot of kids that's coming over. Okay. But you can't say that you aren't able to supply these kids' needs, especially if so many other people is willing to help, you know, and you acting like you don't want it. It's crazy to me, y'all. Like I said, I don't know how far this video is gonna go because I know, like, videos like this, it tends to, you know, not be seen like that because it's like controversy or whatever, you know, the labels that they call it. But I don't claim to be a conservative. I don't claim to be a Democrat, because I feel like both parties are crooked, right? Both parties are crooked. I see flaws in both parties, so I don't claim to be either. So this video isn't about the Democrat Party, the Republican Party. I'm just talking as a human being. As a human being that is living in this world, it is crazy to me that they are housing kids. My light just went off. They're housing kids, and they're not letting these kids take a bath. They're not giving them soap, toothbrushes. They're wearing urine stained clothes, and they got 7 and 8 year olds taking care of 1 year olds, 2 year olds, 3 year olds. Really? But if they would have heard that happening in somebody else's house, CPS would be knocking on the door in a heartbeat. They got to get it together. They have to get it together. The lawyer was saying how the family of these kids want the kids back. They want the kids back. I cut the light back on. They want the kids back. So if they want the kids back, why not let them have the kids? You know what I'm saying? Why not let them have the kids? Because obviously you're not doing anything with them. They can't take a bath. They can't go outside. They can't have on clean clothes. They can't brush their teeth or whatever. So, I mean, I think the families that want the kids are already American citizens. So that's why they don't want to send them off to them. But, I mean, Lord, is like getting on my nerves. But at the end of the day, I feel like when the world was made, the higher power didn't say, okay, you stay over here, you stay over there, you stay over there. Don't you come over here. Don't you come over there. Y'all stay in y'all sections. I don't think that was his plan at all. I think he gave the world to everybody. You know, he gave the world to everybody. So that's why that's why I don't see a problem with letting these kids go to if they have family that's already American citizens, let them go. Because obviously you don't know their family in Mexico. So if they're claiming that it's so many kids that's coming over and stuff, but they have family. Like, their policy was that the kids could only stay for like 72 hours, and then they have to be transported somewhere else where they know how to deal with the kids. But these kids are saying they've been there for weeks, almost a month. Why are they there that long? You know, it's blowing me. I had to make a video about it. So I don't know how far this video is gonna go. YouTube just got on Twitter not too long ago and said that they don't, you know, they don't really stop some videos from getting views, shall I say that. But we shall see. But yeah, I just had to make a video about that. What do you guys think about the living conditions of these kids, as well as this Wayfair protest that's going on, as well as people that are in Texas trying to donate to these kids? Because, you know, these kids are being kept in Texas. So people that live in Texas is trying to donate to these kids, and they don't want to accept the donations. How do you feel about all of this? Let me know down below. Peace.